My name is Mike Arnoldy. I'm a principal architect with TopDown Consulting. My primary focus is Hyperion financial management in the consolidation space. I've been consulting on this product for about 15 years. I'm also a certified public accountant. IFRS is International Financial Reporting Standards. It's really the goal of everyone to try and get all of the countries to report their financial statements on a consistent basis. This allows financial statements from different countries to be compared more on an apples-to-apples basis. Countries from around the world continue to adopt IFRS. In fact, Canada is adopting it this year. The majority of Europe is already adopted IFRS. Japan and Australia are proceeding with adoption. Now, as far as the US goes, the SEC continues to study IFRS. Initially, they were supposed to give us a decision this year, actually 2011, of what the go-forward path was. They didn't. They're doing continued studies, mostly focusing on is IFRS being applied consistently throughout the world. We anticipate, maybe 2013 they'll give us a decision. Basically, the SEC is looking at two options. One is just a complete adoption at a given date, everybody switches to IFRS. Most people think that's not going to happen. The other option is gradual adoption of IFRS as they continue to bring IFRS and US GAAP closer together. This is the most likely option that they're going to pick, and I think you could refer to it as death by a thousand cuts. Many people have been thinking about this over the last few years because we know IFRS in some shape is coming. There's quite a few people that think you're going to be able to take your existing application, add a custom dimension, and call it IFRS adjustment, and you're done. But in reality, it's probably going to take more than that. When you look at a financial statement that's prepared under IFRS, the lines on it are different than what's in US GAAP. The income statement has different reporting lines. The balance sheet has different reporting lines. Your consolidation application is built to deliver a certain set of reports. If what's in those reports change, your application is going to need to change. Most likely, this is going to mean rebuilding your account hierarchies. That's going to impact things like the data integrations from your source systems. It's going to impact the reports that you've built in financial reporting. It's going to impact SmartView that people have built. It really goes throughout the entire application. How much work this is going to be it depends on what's in your application now. The more detailed your application is in the chart of accounts, the less likely you're going to have to do a lot of work. It'll be just building a new hierarchy. If your application is summarized, though, you're probably looking at a much more extensive rebuild. In reality, nobody knows what IFRS is going to look like. So there's not a lot you can do now to get ready for it. If I was discussing with a client to build an application, I would counsel them to put as much detail as possible in there because that's going to lessen the amount of work that they're going to have to do when IFRS is adopted. Our HFM consultants all come from a finance background. We understand accounting as well as the systems work. So this allows us to bring two different skill sets together to get you the best solution to your problems.